Yo, yo, yo. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Man, I wonder what would be better. I think to put it this way. Oh no. There we go. Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. What's up? It's your boy T Cruz. I'm here working out, getting my whole thing on. It's all good. I'm gonna have you follow me around. Boo, boo, boo. Man, oh man, it's been good, man. It's been good. How you guys doing? It's been great. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get a set in right here. Hold on. All right. Just gotta set in. I know I shouldn't be talking while I'm working out, but it's been a long time since I talked to you guys. Hey, first of all, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there getting the whole thing together for their family. If you're not in the United States, that's okay too. It's okay to give thanks anyway. But here in the United States, it's all about Thanksgiving, and we're about to eat and do the whole thing. But I just want to just let everybody know, man, I am more pumped than ever. I want to thank you guys for your support. You know, there was a lot of controversy, which was weird, over my ad for Amazon. And, you know, I brought it up in a post, but I just want to talk to you a little bit about it because, you know, when I retired from the NFL, I had to work in a factory, in a warehouse, sweeping floors. And that was my way back. It was the only way that way allowed me, first of all, I had to humble myself and had to realize that I needed to do anything and everything I could do for my family to survive. And, you know, there's no shame in hard work. And when I went to the Amazon factory and I saw all the workers and all the people, the wonderful people who were there doing amazing work, doing what they knew they could do, and also doing what was right for them. And that's one thing. You know what? Warehouse work is not for everybody. Factory work is not for everybody. But this is the thing, is that if it's right for you at that time in your life, it's kind of like flipping burgers. Hey man, there is no shame in flipping burgers and doing what you have to do, working fast food, working jobs that, you know, right now everybody has this thing where everything's beneath them. First of all, if I ever get out of Hollywood, and man, and I have to dig ditches, and I have to carry water, and I have to chop wood, I'll do it. I will do it. I'll tell you that right now. If I get canceled enough to where I will never ever do a movie again, guess what? You see me out there working right next to you. Because there is no shame in doing what you have to do to feed your family. None. As long as it's legal, as long as it's honest, hey man, it will build you into a better person. And I will live by that. I'll swear by that. That work that I did in that factory built me into who I am today. And you know, everybody wants to look at who I am. They look at Terry Crews. They say, oh, you got this, you got that. And first of all, you know, I am from the worst city in the United States. Flint, Michigan is arguably one of the worst places to live and grow up in the United States. I love my Flint people, but it's hard over there. Anybody who's from Flint, anybody who's seen what's happening in Flint will totally understand what I'm talking about. Because I could have easily been a statistic. I could have easily either been dead or in jail. This is something I know. So my thing is to just be grateful. I am so grateful for every opportunity that I've been given, for every chance that I have to do what I love, for every little opportunity. Because, listen, you know, it's people mad because they got to walk. But then really, when you look at people who can't walk, you got a different perspective. You know what I mean? You look at people, you go, oh man, you know, Amazon's making people work, 12 hours. But look at the people who can't work at all. Hey, first of all, one people don't know is that I remember when I was doing security, it was 12-hour shifts. Who told you jobs have to be easy? This is the thing. Jobs do not have to be easy. You have to develop yourself into the person who can do the job. Now, if you can't do it, of course it's too hard. But if it's right for you, if you can do it, man, you know what? First of all, acting ain't easy. It ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? When I'm on set, it's a 12-hour shift. But you know what? People go, oh man, acting, whatever. Hey, football wasn't easy. I had concussions, injury, pulled ham. I mean, totally brutal conditions. You worked out in the sun or the cold. But you know what? I viewed it as an opportunity. It was an opportunity. And everybody would say, well, that's the NFL and that's acting. But it's all hard. It's all hard. First of all, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And this is the thing too. You know what? A lot's been said about, I'm not sitting here saying that, people don't get exploited. That's not the point. Hey man, as an NFL ball player, I was exploited. But it was my job to get what I needed to get and move on. Same thing with universities, same thing with schools, same thing with all this stuff. You have to get what you have to get to move on. And look, you know what? If we have a disagreement on this, that's okay. You don't have to agree with me, but this is my philosophy. And I've been willing to stand on it, and I've been willing to take the heat. First of all, Amazon asked me to take the ad down, and I would not. And it's still there on my TikTok to this day because I'm proud of what I did. I'm proud of that day with those guys. And again, I said this in my missive, I said this in my post, but some people have accused me of cosplaying as a poor person. Hey man, first of all, I wore what I wear every day to that place. I was not cosplaying as a poor person. I was not there to mock them. I was there to support them. I wore the watch that Sylvester Stallone gave me for doing the Expendables series. I did 3 Expendables movies, and he gave me that watch. It's a Panerai. And people said, oh, look at him. This big watch, he got a whole thing. I never paid for that watch. That watch was a gift. Why? It was a gift because I worked hard at those movies. And Sly recognized that. And so Stallone himself took that watch and handed it to me as a gift. And I wear that watch to remind me of what hard work brings you. The watch reminds me of how hard work will make your way. Hard work. It's not easy work. Hard work. And I heard a quote the other day, blew my mind. It said, you cannot have $1 million dream on a minimum wage mentality. You can't do it. A minimum wage work ethic, You cannot have $1 million dream and a minimum wage work ethic. First of all, your work ethic is paramount. Hard work is just the beginning. And I'm not afraid to work hard and